Good afternoon and greetings to all my listeners and viewers out there on 5th FM 96.7, Facebook, YouTube, the Primal 4K app. I want to welcome you all to Primal Sports Center. I'm your host, Dale.
And I'm Kane Schwab Watson. And you know what time it is? As my co-host said, it's time for Primal Sports Center, where we discuss all the sporting topics, whether current or to come.
Yes.
Right now, we have an interesting lineup this week because we have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
From track and field to football to basketball. I mean, last week we rounded up and talked about the playoffs, and we see where, to me, it's just exciting. And then we have the Champions League, we have the EPL, Man City. But as I said, we have an exciting jam-packed show, a 1 hour show. We're at the midway point. We have the controversy boss, where he'll chime in with, as you know, some form of controversy. And we all look forward to that. We don't know what he'll be coming with this week. And I know people personally saying, I like to hear Peter Sports commentary. I like to say, don't like to hear us as well. People look forward to it, and I look forward to it as well. And after the midway point, where we have Primal Sports commentary, we'll have Froggy in 5. I mean, last week he hit us with a stunner talking about rules. And, it's sounding like he should be locked up like we does like rules.
Yeah,
but we have to have rules. But I mean, I guess he didn't finish what he really wanted to say about rules, because I can understand. Sometimes I'm a rule breaker as well, because I say, as Peter touched on many topics of police stopping with tickets and all of that. And I see a lot of crime going on out there that, they should put more effort into solving that. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
We kick things off now there with track and field.
Yeah.
Because in our hometown, right here in Kingston, we had the preseason and we had the pen relays, we had the champs, we have Diamond League kicker. But right now, I think things are gearing up because in the summer, it's the Olympics. And in Jamaica, when it comes to Olympics,
it's track and field.
Yeah. We watch every sport, down to table tennis, badminton, everything. But right here in Jamaica, and that's our bread and butter, we get all our medals, track and field. And right now, later on today, at the stadium, May 11th, Jamaica Invitational. It should be a stunner. And if you're a track and field fan or expert analyst, just a track and field lover, you should make your way down to the stadium if you have the chance to. If not, you can watch it on TV.
What time? 7?
7. I think the track meet is from 7 to 9:30. And with the likes of foreigners that will be here, like Fred Curley, Christian Coleman to compete in the 200. Talo, is a favorite here in Jamaica because she's like a Jamaican from another country. We have Toby Amasan, the world record holder in the 100-meter hurdles. Top class, world class.
Oh, she's back.
And she's running at the stadium.
That's nice. That's nice. Toby's back.
Yeah, and a fun personality. I met her at the Commonwealth Games, and she was just a humble being. So, to see her go out there and compete with the likes of Daniel Ans-Williams, which,
veteran.
Our world champion.
Our world
champion.
Yeah.
So, and others like Shamir Little, Delia Mohammed, a host of top-class athletes. And not only on the foreign side, on our side. Yeah. We like Sir Antonio Watson. Remember I tell you?
Our world champion.
Never bet against a Watson.
Yes,
our world champion.
Yes.
Boaji, youngsters in Krome, Alana Reid. Jaden Hibbert looking to break the 18-meter barrier this season, because I think once he gets over that 18-meter, he will look to break the world record. And imagine us having a world record in a jump.
Mr. Ebanks from England, right?
Edwards.
I think the
world record is 18.29. Jonathan Edwards.
From England, yeah.
But we've seen Jaden Hibbert jumping 17 meters high, and last year he unfortunately picked up an injury.
Yeah.
And this year, once healthy, I think it's him against the tape measure. I don't see anybody beating him because
he's
above the field. And once he stays healthy and jumps, we are looking for 18 plus. And once he got 18 plus, we want the world record. But we just wish him a healthy season and want to look out for whereby our whole jump era is going. Because we see the Diamond League yesterday, Kerry McLeod won the Diamond League, jumping 8.52. Although he had a hurricane behind him. I think it's a plus 5.2 win. But he won the event regardless. And at a lot of stages, once you pile up points, that's money. That's why they compete in the Diamond League and to go around the world. And we see we had some big performance in the Diamond League yesterday. The Santos running 46.86 at this time in the season, his second fastest time ever. 400-meter hurdles, when you run 48, I say, wow.
That guy is.
No, the guys are running 46, 45. Like, I mean, if you're not running those times, you can't medal for one. You're not even make finals because you see where you have the BVI athlete, McMaster running 47 low. You have our World Junior record holder coming on, Rashawn Clark. So that's a stacked field.
I think both events in terms of the female and male 4 hurdles. I think everything as in terms of the standard.
So what do you think attests to that? We're 400-meter hurdling. So back in the days, they didn't have much technique. Where that event alone is just moving from point C to point A plus. They don't reach B. That was like there was this big gap. I remember 400-meter hurdles on the male side where you had Felix Sanchez, Edwin Moses.
Yeah,
those greats were running
47, 48, within that range. No, we're looking at 45 and 46.
It would be like if you run a 40, you can't medal. No, if you run 40, you can't make the finals.
You can't make the finals with a 48 clock.
Yeah. So you have, I mean, the field just.
And the females is the same thing. I think probably a lot of them probably move from the 200 and probably just decide that to the 4 hurdles.
I guess maybe just sports science where training and hurdling.
But I think the faster girls now, the faster male and female, they're doing the longer events. You know,
they run like there's no hurdle, there's no obstacle.
Exactly.
Remember,
and all of these guys probably can run 43, sub 43 and a 400 flat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they can do that 45,
so
they're running the races now, like, you know, back in the day, you count your strides and you go over the hurdle and make sure cut your speed.
They're jumping with either foot. The lead leg could be left or right.
Sports is dynamic, man. So always improving.
Yes,
it evolves. I would love to see that in sports where, I mean, we have great barriers, and I think that the 400-meter hurdles, as I said,
and you know, maybe it's the toughest event in terms of the physical demand in training. Yeah. Maybe it's the toughest event in track itself.
But even 100-meter hurdles and 110 hurdles. Remember when for a female when we had Bridget and Freeman and Delarille Ellis and Lassina Golden
running
when
12,
they run
12,
12, 12, 5, like, all right, you can get on the podium. No, if you're not running 12,
4 and 12, 3.
12, 4. 12, 4, 12, 4, you're probably you're back of the class. You know,
You're right.
Yeah, because girls running 12, 2, 12, 3. We have the likes of Brittany Anderson coming back when fit running 12, 2, 12, 3.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a stack loaded field on both sides of the 100-meter hurdles, 110 and 100. And I think that's an event where we can say, all right, we have 1, 2, 3 pros.
Yeah.
Both male and female. One's healthy, because like I said, as a parchment. And I mean, so.
Is Omar is back? Anybody have any news on Omar?
Back? Where did he go?
I mean, remember he had the injury and then he kind of.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah? Okay. So we should have a
back.
Been away for quite some time. To his standards, in terms of what he achieved earlier, I'm kind of tailor off.
Yeah.
So you know,
the fact remember he was I mean,
yeah, man, he was the man.
Yeah, running times that, I mean, 12, 9 low.
So you know, him kind of have a little drop off there.
Of a mental.
Yeah, have a little drop off there. So
I mean, the best of health.
And you just mentioned it. We can have a real chance of 1, 2.
1, 2, 3 probably.
On both sides.
On both sides. If
you know what I mean? And Brittany Anderson is one of my favorite runners as well.
And Daniel Williams
full of potential, and she's always there.
Big race runner. Can't counter out. So, I mean, on both sides. And then now, as I said, we make note of the youngsters. Because we're table tennis people. And we see where China, where Peter alluded to last week, it's more succession planning.
Yeah.
So with us and track and field, when we don't want that gap where, as I said, when both leaves, who should take up the mantle?
Yeah.
So with the youngsters coming up, I mean, we know the females are always putting out. We want look at the youngsters. Who do we see now bright for the future? Especially in the sprints, because you talk on Alana Reid, and I mentioned Alana Reid, as I said, Boji and Krumer, who a couple years ago set the championships, boys and girls champs record, and you always said burnout champs, all the one that was stars. Yeah. So we want these athletes now. What do you expect from them or to see from them? Tia Clayton should be in the 100-meter at the stadium today again. So who do you think going to take up that mantle because, I mean, prime years maybe it's 26, 27, but still to get to that point where you transition from boys and girls champs to get to that peak point, healthy.
Why? I think she's one.
I think Brianna Liston.
I like Brianna as well. I think the girls are pretty safe.
Girls are pretty safe.
Yeah, man. I think the problem is on the male side. You know, that's where I see in terms of sprinting. I think that's where the problem is.
From Michael O'Hara, Nigel Ellis.
Yeah.
I mean, just to name some off the top of my head, where these were champ stars, and I mean, Sachin Dennis. I mean, just to name a few, Jazeel Murphy. We see where he's down to compete as well. But we expected these athletes to break through and beat those, because at champs, you know, that is like, even though they are youngsters, they're competing at world-class level.
Yeah.
Those times aren't no baby times, or even say, youngster times. Big people time. So you said the female side is safe. I mean, on the male side, who you think can break through? Because Hakeem Blake, Obi Ixobel is right there as youngsters. I think the time is now.
For me, I don't see we coming back in the sprints. Just not now. I think give us another 2-3 years. I think Oblique and Hakeem Blake. I think they're gonna be like bronze. For me, they're gonna be like a Raymond Stewart. They're gonna be like a 4th and 5th in the finals. We, in terms of where it is now for the sprints with Noah Lyles and all of these other guys. I said these guys finishing 4th or 5th.
But you see anything funny about a gem up there? Like last year we see Kishian Thompson and Rowan Watson. I don't know. One thing you can't count out front always find it, you know.
I know him always find it, and it's kind of quiet. It's kind of quiet. You're not really hearing much. But
and this is an Olympic year.
Yeah.
So
No. I don't see where we're gonna medal this year. I don't think it's possible for the male to medal
I think we
in
will
the
get
one
on the
or the
podium.
two.
I think we will get the two is tough.
Yeah. Hakeem Blake?
I think Seville.
No.
I think Seville.
I think our best chance is Oblique. Yeah. I think our best in terms of raw talent.
Maybe
I think
Thompson, if he keeps healthy.
Kishian Thompson.
Yeah. Running 9.83. Maybe we can upset the uppercut. But you never can tell. As I said, the season.
It's still young.
Right now,
of course.
We're going to start to see who is who, because with meets like this, meets yesterday, Diamond League, you have the meet at the stadium later, invitational. So week in, week out, we'll see where it meets. I
just don't see that talent.
Open,
I don't see the talent. I don't see the talent on the male side.
We spoke about the youngsters coming up. What about the stalwarts who are going out? Like, for example, Shelley last year Olympics.
Yeah, Shelley.
I mean,
not Shelley alone.
Elaine Thompson.
I think it's Elaine last as well.
I mean, Sherika Jackson in the peak of her life.
Yeah, Sherika.
We have to mention those.
Sherika,
so we can't just look on the youngsters and say, all right, for the future. We have to look on now as well, because we know some sports always talk about, future. And the future never arrives, and they don't pay attention to who is at top of the game.
Yeah,
now,
current
I don't know
people.
if Peter have something to say about that later on.
Peter will always have something to say about
that. Because one thing, when in sports, you got to beat me out,
Yeah.
You can't just expect the button to pass over if you don't beat me. So
I think there's no chance. I agree. I think this is Shelley last year. I don't see Shelley winning this medal. I thought should have done it last
this
year.
medal, we mean?
No, she's gonna get a medal. Okay. But I don't see her winning the gold this time around.
Oh, you can't count out Shelley.
I'm not gonna count her, but I think it's Sherika time.
Well, look what happened last year.
I was at
it was Sherika time with 100 and Shakar step up.
Yeah, I think it's Sherika.
One thing I know, if you beat Shelley, you have to go run a superb.
Yeah.
Shelley are going to be in the mix and Shakar run our 10-6, 10-7. So you have a next to perfect race, which, as I said, they're in their peak, but you don't know pressure can come into play or a bad start. Shelley, been there, not technically. I think
see Shelley in a big race. She's the best.
Right. So if she get that start,
but right now, the beast is Sherika.
Over 200, yeah. No,
she's going to win the 100 too. She's going to win the 100 this year. I think she's going to win the 100 this year.
I mean, I like that.
She's going to win the 100 this year,
but
trust me.
It's still too early, because we May right now, and everybody knows.
Barring injury, Sherika.
After May, June and July, and after that is what? The best month, August, and Olympics. So 2 to 3 months, you're going to see where people position themselves, and people, it's going to be an electrifying track season.
So tell me, you mentioned the meet, the big race coming up. Which race do you think is a big race? The race of the meet, or is just a triple jump we're looking out for Hibbert to jump the 18,
I would
the 18
probably say
meters
the 100-meter hurdles for female.
for the females. Okay.
When you have a world record holder out there and a world champion, I mean, I think that is probably the biggest race in terms of pedigree.
So what about men's 110 hurdles?
The 110 hurdles for the men's.
Yeah, we're not running that 110 hurdles?
Yeah, there's Hans Parchment. There's, I think, Grant Holloway is here as well.
Yeah.
That also is a big race. But
No, because of the fact that the world champion and the world record holder.
What guy named Blackwell?
no, Parchment. Parchment.
Par-
No, there's another guy.
Oh,
No. This is just Parchment.
there's
Parchment
Parchment running this time around. And McLeod won a race in Italy, 100 meter, 10.32.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
good for class too.
Yeah. It's a hurdler.
No, but he was running faster than that.
Was
in high
running like
school.
10 flat, 10
high
0.
school,
Yeah.
I think he ran sub 10 already, 9.99.
Yeah. He's
One
a
of the
sub
few
10
persons I
hurdlers
think
that.
gone sub 13 and sub 10.
Yeah.
Few hurdlers ever, few persons in the world ever do that.
Tell me something. McLeod ran 4 hurdles at champs.
Yeah, at the record.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
no, Broadwell is not running this race.
Broadwell not running. Yeah.
So,
Well, that's good to hear that McLeod is working himself back. It's early season, as you say, in working himself back into the mix. Yeah, that's good.
but I mean, we have a host of talent, and
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Broadbell
sprints-
is one, as
sprints-
Peter mentioned. Broadbell is one of the names. Parchment, Broadbell. I think the other guy's injured. Levy.
you know, he had a doping situation
Oh
to
yes.
sort out.
Oh yes.
The
Oh
adverse
yes.
findings and lawyers
Yeah.
get involved and all of that.
Oh yes.
We'd love to see all of that sorted out and him back on the track because he is definitely a pedigree athlete as well. So I mean, people track and field season is back on a high. It's been around, but right now it's going up and up. And I just said with the sprints, the sprint hurdles, the jumps, the 4 hurdles, but on the female side as well, and the male side, because I expect better from Rashawn Clark this year.
Rashawn Clark, yeah.
I mean, with him physically maturing and getting stronger, moving from strength to strength, he can box with the big boys. And I think we'll be in the final. And once in the final, you have a chance. You do have a ticket, you do have a chance. And
So anybody, before we move on from track and field, anybody hear anything about Elaine?
I hear that she's healthy.
She's good now?
Yeah, I hear that she's healthy and
So
training is
the
going
foot is
good.
a little bit better.
Yeah, I hear.
Numbers are not good.
I hear that things going good.
Wait, so things not so well?
Well, I
That's the
mean,
rumors I've been hearing.
Yeah.
probably they give me some, appeasing words to soften my ears. But
Yeah.
I hear that she's on the up.
She's on
and
the
looking
up.
forward. You know what? When you're a season athlete, you don't have to run a lot of meets or show your cards. You know how the season is and you time it. Where at the trials you do enough to make the team, and then at the Olympics you go there and perform. And I think that now where she's in the stage of her career, she's just.
But Kane, look at it this way though.
Doing the inroads.
What do you think, though, Kane? Look, the trials is like 5 weeks away, 5 to 6 weeks away.
Yeah.
That 100 meter at the trials is not easy.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, you give me 6 weeks to training, man. I beat up a lot of people. Man.
6 weeks.
Yeah, man. She know what she did, man.
Okay.
It's a fine thing.
Just
You've been
saying.
there, done that,
Cause you know all the little ones,
so a lot of people in the
all the
square-
little ones, them coming out,
But
it's going to be a hard finals, It's going to be a big finals.
Of course.
Yeah, it's going to be a
any sprint final in Jamaica.
It's going to be a big fight. Yeah.
Female.
Yeah. But for me, I'd love to see these girls just get it. I want to see the relay. Personally, I want to see the relay for the 4x1 female. I want them to get it together and break the record. Yeah. But we have the fastest, the 4 fastest. Why?
Combined.
When it's healthy and everybody on the same page. I want to see.
Which four? That
obviously, it have to be Elaine. I want to see Elaine. I want to see Sharika. I want to see Shelly.
And then there's just one more spot.
And it's just one more spot. Yeah. And I don't mind Brianna, because she's a very good starter. I don't mind Brianna, but we need to set the record straight. We need to break this record.
Brianna switching camp.
The 4x1 record for the Olympics.
Lead
We I think
the female.
I think we're supposed to set it this time around.
Last time, there's no chance this time.
Why not? With a healthy Sharika?
We don't have a healthy Sherry. We have
Uh,
Sherry.
yeah.
We don't have a healthy Hillian.
You don't know that.
We're
You're
not
looking
sure.
into the future, Christopher.
What I
Hillian will be
said,
ready.
we hope that these four can make it past the finishing line and make it to Paris and set the record straight. Because a big team that, you
But
know.
even so, anybody who makes the team
Yeah.
is going to be running 10-8.
10-8.
And lower.
But
You
skin,
for make the Jamaica team.
there's something about
To make the Jamaica
the
team.
great ones regardless of time, you know. I want to see the
Yeah, but you have to be on form.
Yeah, that is true
I
still.
remember you have to pass the button.
Because like last year we said Elaine should have run the finals, don't it?
Yeah. But I'm just saying
I
if
want
you
to
have
see my
some-
big guns. Peter always mentioned level, right? He always mentioned level. She's off that level. She can give her a second leg that no other girl, regardless of time at the
It
trial.
sounds like you want Mike Tyson to fight Tyson Fury because he has been at that level.
No.
Sometimes you have to know when you pass the you know.
Yeah, but
But I'm just saying, she have a lot left in the tank.
yeah,
I
man.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
But I'm just-
I want to say those four on the same page. Something outside on the same page. Yeah,
so-
on the same page, just to cement the legacy, man. Them
But
supposed
I'm
to break
just
this
saying, any
record.
four that is out there is running 10-8 or lower.
True.
So
true,
once
but-
whoever is on form, I'm for them to run.
yeah.
If you're telling me Alana Reid now is running 10-7.
No, if Alana run
I'm just
10-7,
saying, I'm just saying
but for me, if Alana run 10-8 and Elaine is running 10-8, I want to go with Elaine because
Precisely.
I know
But what
she,
if
she,
Elaine-
have,
what if Elaine
she,
is running
she,
10-9?
she have the potential of 10-5.
So
That's
if
what I
Elaine-
want. That's what I want on my relay leg. If
What
you
if-
ever chase somebody like Davian Clark, Davian has never run maybe sub 44, but someone Damian leg. When him have to chase down somebody, it's a different thing, you know. You know, I want the pedigree.
Yeah.
I want the pedigree, the one woman know can
But,
can
no,
give
but
me the
if she's running-
fastest
but-
acceleration.
Yeah, but if
Oh.
she's running sub 11, fine. But if
No.
she's not, then
No, she, well, you know, she out.
yeah,
she
she have
out.
to do the time. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
But
So that's your race you're looking forward to the Olympics.
of course,
4x1
of
female.
4x1 man. Of course. That's one of the races that, and we hear about our Tobago, the guy from Botswana. I hear him doing some things. I asked him, I gotta look out for him too. I hope him do the 2-4 instead of the 1-2.
Too.
Yeah, because people haven't.
In every one of those.
Yeah, man, is an
2-4
outstanding.
hard,
Yeah,
2-4 is hard.
him talented man. I see people predicting that him can go 43 low.
You can do 1-2-4.
Yeah, but it's a big. As I said, the season just start to kick
Just
off the
started.
outdoor season. So looking
And, you
forward
know,
to
War Home is a beast. If Santos is running 46, 86,
War Home.
War Home when him come man ready. Because I see them man training in ice, you know. Where I don't know if it's for the gram.
Wait,
or for
hold
the
on,
middle.
hold on. I'm training
The
ice.
whole field
Ice.
is ice, but one lane cut out. And him running without shirt.
So rocky stuff.
Yeah. Him running without shirt, he's running one lane
Yeah.
cut out in the field and him running.
Why?
400. Like a
Yeah,
madman.
them it's
like
different.
a Viking.
Different level. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Different level.
Different blood through the man.
Yeah, different level.
But that's a race that I'm looking forward to at the championships. And I said I expect Rashawn Clark to come better this year because every year I see
Rashan
him-
is about what? 18, 19?
About
19?
20 now.
About 20.
now.
Yeah, good youngster.
Yeah. And I said, hey, now is the time. So,
Alright.
track and field, people, if you have the time, make your way down to the stadium. If not, try to watch on, TV or
It should be on the app.
or app or just follow the stats. So, track and field.
19. Yeah.
So, big things in track and field. And hey, if you come down the stadium, you might see the whole Primal team out. You never can tell. Because, we make these events like how we go to tennis. We was at football last weekend at Sabina Park. And we're definitely going to try and make it down to the stadium. So you should do the same. And support these events all over Jamaica. And we bring it to you here. We bring it to you here and we're telling you what is what and where is when.
Yeah.
Whether we have a badminton championships going on, a squash championships going on, field hockey, track and field, as you know, we have a lot of track and field lovers out here. Table tennis. Just go and support all these sporting events. And as I can tell you, as a former national player myself, we love to see when the crowd is out, no matter what the sporting is. So we here go and give our support to all sporting arenas. Because once netball play, we're there.
Yeah.
Lawn tennis I play, we're there.
Yeah.
Badminton I play, we're there. Track and field, we're there. reggae boys with it, reggae girls with it. So I mean, people show them a support, and I mean, with fans in the stadium and rallying behind our athletes, they're doing us proud.
Is Yuan still running, or
You won.
Yes.
Yuan Blake is still running?
He ran in Shanghai.
Yes, 2 legs. Yeah,
Still running. Boy.
What do you think you do with your legs?
One thing with Yuan though, you know, there's no surrender in that man.
Yeah, man.
We'll never give up.
Why should he?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
be?
No,
Peace.
that's good though. That's good. You know, I'm working him way back from that.
This might be his last Olympics if he makes a team.
Yeah. Oh, he's
It should be in and our team. Whether
you know, Yuan remind me of Yuan Blake. Remind me of Merlin. I think I think Yuan will still be running come next 4 years. And I'm telling
So
you,
even at age 47.
I think Yuan Blake does enjoy running. Is a you to enjoy. That's why them used to
Like how
tell
Peter
him
love
yeah,
TT.
yeah. Like them say him used to overtrain and them I tell him to take it easy and them just want to train. I think him just love it.
At age 90, Peter played TT. A catch and a block. Same
Yeah.
way. At age 90. Catch, push and block. Same way. People, I know some Tibetans people listening. You know Peter Moyan already.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
age 90, he's still going to be playing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to keep healthy and at good levels nonetheless. I love to compete.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing like you and
Of
play.
course.
It's part of you.
Yeah. This guy probably just enjoy it more than anybody else. And I thought that was the same thing with Merlin. She didn't want to stop run. And it's sad to see her go put on a different flag, wear a different flag. And was it Slovenia?
Slovenia.
Yeah.
Just
But
wanna run and
it was
compete.
kind of, she didn't want to
All
stop.
records. I mean, Masters records. Remember, say Merlin had indoor records. Merlin is
Yeah. And I'm
he's
sure
probably the greatest.
female.
No, I mean
in
track athlete, whether male or female, when it comes to,
longevity.
I mean, from juniors come straight
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and at a
yeah.
high level.
Yep.
Didn't win. I mean, a lot of gold medals, but
She's from Chilani, right?
yeah.
Yeah, man, big up with Chilani.
Yeah,
Fit
50
FM.
FM.
Of course.
Yeah, man,
To be honest, I think majority of our great athletes they come from Chilani. Veronica Campbell is from Chilani. Bolt is from Chilani.
Blake, you and Blake.
Yeah. Freighter is from that side as well.
Yeah, a lot of
A
athletes.
lot of great athletes is from Chilani.
Meaning what?
I'm just
Let's flex
saying.
up down there, Chilani.
I'm saying majority of
Walk on down there,
our gold
Chilani.
medalists and then all of them
And
from.
Chilani Hilly, Chilani.
But I don't think them say was what them said. The dash, you may never know what I'm talking about.
Something there.
Yellow yam.
Something indigenous to Chilani.
Yeah.
Nothing town.
Yeah, maybe, you know,
Yeah,
maybe a lot of the athletes from Chilani.
Yeah.
It's a great parish, man.
When you say Merlin and Bolt and Veronica Campbell,
A tree,
it's hard for-
big.
it's hard to get bigger than that, you know?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think a city, a parish, a province in the world
I'm sorry, Blake is from
you
that
and
side.
me,
Yeah.
can name 4 athletes.
Blake is from the border, Chilani
Yeah,
and
you are-
St. James. Yeah.
You need to do a study about that. Some sports science. No matter which sport,
Yep.
you
Chilani.
can name such athletes with such prowess.
Coming from
Not
the
only
same-
track and field, but any sport.
Yeah.
Coming from the same. I remember Chilani in the beginning, in comparison to Jamaica or even the whole world.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
can boast those athletes.
That is true, you know.
When you enter Chilani
Same area, you know?
and exiting, you should see these athletes at some point and say, oh,
Yep.
hometown, Chilani, XYZ. Yeah.
And
a lot of people probably don't know that.
Yep, and
Background.
Peter was saying something about the connection between the male and the female. And Veronica Campbell, Omar Brown is from Chilani, who was a great
He's from
sprinter.
Chilani as well?
Omar Brown, yes, yes.
I'm going to double check that one. I'm going to
And they have kids together now, so can you imagine those kids now?
about different time now, man. You know, tablet and, I mean, nobody don't want
They're gonna be
bus and
fast,
walk.
man. They're gonna be
You think
fast.
they're going to do the same thing,
They're gonna be fast like lightning, man.
walk with
Yeah,
basketball.
man. Remember, the
and
both
all
parents
that
was track athletes, you know. They're
But
gonna
them live
be,
the country life.
that is true.
So
That
you
is
take
true.
them out of that life and, you
Wait,
know.
yeah,
you
them
put
not
tablets
eat the
in
yellow
their
yam
hand
and thing. Yeah.
you give
They're
them
probably
some
different. They're
box
probably
food
different.
and, you know, get the good old grandma cooking and all
Yeah,
that
you
stuff.
know, walk with the water up on top of your head
and
for the
go up the
deliver
hill
water.
and you build those muscles in your foot from
Yeah.
the earth.
So that's what make the athlete.
Of
Yeah,
course,
of
that's
course.
part of it.
Yeah, of course.
That's like
Background.
Ronald, you know, Ronald did said never used to wear shoes. He used to
No,
play
they used to
ball
kick it out in the
barefooted.
streets. I know
Barefoot.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Cristiano too.
Yeah,
Up and down and
yeah.
them just work hard. I mean,
Poverty. That's
true
probably
poverty.
It can be poverty or you can choose to have that lifestyle.
voluntarily become poor?
No, not volunteer. We become poor. You can volunteer to live more natural.
Hold on, you know realize that the controversy boss is ready for 50.
Yeah, man, we know.
Because he just come in with controversy right away. People
All right.
reach a midway point, and it's time for Primal Sports Commentary with controversy boss himself.
Greetings, listeners. Fit FM, World Wide Web. So I was on a plane that landed in Hong Kong. Long line of Jamaicans, and I was at the front of the line and going through, and I looked behind me and I saw some familiar faces. I saw most familiar of all. I saw the girl that won the hurdles, the very nice little girl there, Megan.
Megan
And I saw Johan Blake was in the line. And I looked at the body language and so on, and I'm saying, do I think this man is capable of sub 10 again? You know, do I think this man is going to do Shanghai? And the connecting flight was to Shanghai. Is he going to go to Shanghai and kick up some rumpus? Because, you know, we hear him talk the talk and, you know, the fighter spirit and all that kind of thing. And the solid answer is no. Johan Blake went to Shanghai and did closer to 11 seconds than to 9.5, right? And, you know, as much as I admire the tenacity, I hear a little man talking about I should retire and all that kind of thing, but I can still show them. But Johan don't show them. And I think that Johan, you know, sometimes you have to know the time to step out with dignity. Because if your time is closer to Shelly Ann than to Usain, I think it's about that time. You know, and I'm not dissing the big man, you know. I'm not dissing the big man. But you should finish a race before the other man put on his tracksuit and head out. Anyway, and I'm making fun of him. No, back together again. Reggae Girls are full strength team now because they named a full squad. Bunny Shaw is injured, so she wasn't named. Apparently the team has resolved their differences, or have they resolved their differences? Because I gather the difference was about the choice of coach, the tenure of the coach, and there were a number of differences. And have they really been resolved? I hope so, because I never thought Reggae Girls at full strength was all that strong, you know. I don't know what you guys think, but we wasn't balling anybody. We were doing pretty much the same thing. Packing the goal, kicking away the ball, one big rundown, can't reach Bunny Shaw, one bag of confusion. So I don't know if a full strength Reggae Girl, it's kind of an oxymoron. How can you have full strength in a weak team? Because Reggae Girls was never that strong a team, you know, in my humble opinion. I just think that they got to the 16 by a massive fluke and so on. But who knows? I'm glad they're back together though. We don't like the whole mix up and the he say and the cuss up and all that kind of thing. Unity, me say. All right. Now last week I made some predictions about MMA, and if you guys remember, there was a big fight between Anthony Pantoja, who is a Brazilian, and Ursig, who's an Australian. And I predicted that if the Australian keep it on the feet, he will do well, and if the Brazilian take him to the ground, he will do well. So there were 3 rounds that were on the mat and 2 rounds that were a predictable kind of thing. But that's why I'm such a technician when it comes to UFC fights, you know. And I'm able to unerringly predict the results. People could win house and land off of my predictions. Usually I don't brag about it, but you know, people been sticking it to me because I got one wrong the other day. So I'm just telling you. Another great fight that took place last week was Jose Aldo, who should be retiring by now. From Brazil, he fought against an up-and-coming Mexican, Jonathan Martinez. Martinez is a young guy knocking out everything in front of him. And to everybody's surprise, Jose Aldo managed to squeeze him out too. So last week was good. But if you think last week good, UFC 302 is coming up. And guess who fighting? Best man alive, Israel Makachev, is going to fight Dustin Poirier. I'm sure you guys know Dustin and Israel. But again, I'm going to give you a boring prediction. Israel is going to choke him out next week, probably by about the 2nd round. I don't think Poirier can last much longer. It's a 5-round fight. But Israel is a class above the rest. The undercard is also interesting. Strickland going to fight Paulo Costa. But all interest is going to be on 302. But Makachev is a class horse, way better than everybody. You know, on my Facebook page recently, somebody posted a picture of the Philadelphia Eagles basketball team. I would say it's about 80% black guys, 75% black guys.
Philadelphia
Eagles.
No, football.
Yes,
football,
yes,
football. Yeah,
Eagles.
Football.
And their wives. But the wives were all white ladies.
Oh.
And I got to thinking, this look like a trend in America. I don't want to cause any controversy. But I mean, you would not put those wives with those husbands. The husbands were all thick-looking, husky, African-American men. And all the wives look like Becky.
Becky with a good hair.
Yeah, man, and I'm saying, is there something special about these girls, why these wealthy football players always seem to choose these kind of wives? Even basketball, I look on it, you know, quite a few of these NBA stars always happen to have Caucasian, usually blonde at that.
Or Latino.
Well, a few. Michael Jordan of a Latino. He's
Jordan's a different.
yeah, but I'm saying that is it that these guys, because you notice these guys, they have the best watches, they have the best cars, they have the best suits. Am I wrong? They have the best suits. So I want to know what is it the NBA is saying to us when
NFL.
all
NFL, yeah.
NBA, and name the FL that they all seem to choose white wives. Dale, you prefer white girls? Okay, don't answer that. Ken, I see you smiling.
I'm not
You're not big.
I'm not married.
All right, so let's move. Let's move on. So I'm watching basketball, and Denver fell behind the Timberwolves 2-0, and all of a sudden, Ant-Man is the next Michael Jordan. Ant-Man is the next Michael Jordan. Anthony Edwards is the next Michael Jordan. Yes, he might copy a lot of Michael Jordan characteristics. He has the fadeaway jumper. He might have the two-step shimmy. He might have the drive to the basket. He might have the dunk. He doesn't have the hang. Michael Jordan can hang in the air. This guy can't do that. Nobody can do that. But generally, he's copied a lot of the Michael Jordan characteristics. Him score and him do the little shrug, like Michael scored a 3-point and all this kind of thing. And people even saying that they might be related, you know? So last night I watched Denver and Timberwolves play, waiting to see the next big man. And I'm saying, nah. He can't take over a game like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a man with the game not going his way. And Michael tell Phil him want the ball. And then him take over the game. Michael carry a mediocre team, which were Chicago Bulls. Tony Kukoc, Scottie Pippen, and these guys. And Michael take a mediocre team and carry it on him back. You agree, Brethren? Anthony Edwards don't have that ability yet. He made them better. He made them better. I've seen Michael cuss Tony Kukoc and say, Tony, you got to take these shots. What's the name of the guy who used to take the long shots? There's a blonde.
Steve Kerr.
Yeah, Steve Kerr. Michael made these guys better. Anthony Edwards don't have that yet. Right? And it's very early. Michael, no comparison. But again, let me move on.
Though. He's 22.
He's still 22, so he have 10 more years to do it. No, on to another thing now. World Cup cricket. I see Usain Bolt and Chris Gayle clowning around for World Cup cricket. The two man them doing a lot of promotion. I saw Chris Gayle on the top of the Empire State Building. You know, and up against the King Kong thing. And I mean, this is great. We're doing it for the Caribbean. And Jamaica don't have a single game in the World Cup. Now, you guys tell me if that's not a disgrace. That's a disgrace. So I did some research. Because I was saying, I wonder if it's the West Indies board fighting against us. I wonder if it's those Trini man. Because I went to school in Trinidad, I had a lot of discrimination. I wonder if it's the Bajans them fighting against us. No. Minister Babsy Grange decided not to even bid for a spot in the World Cup. No, come on. I think that people who take on the post of Minister of Sports should have some faith in the sport. If World Cup, we want to see it too. We are smart too. No tree is growing in our face. There's no reason why Jamaica should not have a World Cup match. My goodness, USA have some matches, you know.
Mm-hmm. With the likes of Chris Gayle and
we take Usain Bolt and Chris Gayle, our two icons, choose them to promote this thing and not even one game in Jamaica. It's equivalent of going to KFC and you're in the line the whole time and you don't even get a wing when it's your turn. All you get is the biscuit. That's a shame. It's an embarrassment. I think the minister should think about whether she wants to run sport because Jamaica should have made that 10. Come on, guys. Be fair to me. Now, I'm going to go back to my sport. Table tennis. WTT Saudi Arabia. 3 big Chinaman get licked out early. Ma Lang, Liang Jiankun, Lin Gaoyuan, all got knocked out in the round of 32. Never happened before. It's a lot of upsets. But then in the final, Wang Chuqin, currently the hottest player on earth, beat Franziska from Germany. Franziska has been doing well, beat everything. He's the best level I've seen, and he's probably easily now playing the best German level. There's a Chinese playing for Germany too, but Franziska is playing, he's close to 6'4" or thereabouts, I think.
Yeah.
He's covering the entire table with his wide span. He make the Chinaman scramble all over the place, but Wang Chuqin is just quicker. But also, congratulations to semi-final Lin Shidong, who now has the best backhand on earth. I said it 6 to 8 months ago, and people debated it with me, and now the youth is showing it. His backhand is such that people better stay away from it.
Better mine?
Yeah, man, Kane, the youth of a backhand. Anyway, I think that there's too much table tennis going on. I said it for a while now. I'm seeing some results that I don't like, and I think that they're playing way too much table tennis in thing there. And I'm gonna give you guys a little brata. When I have sports commentary, it's just a little brata. So the other day, this is not my joke. I didn't invent this joke. I just relating it to you. So the other day, the coach for Manchester United, what's his name again? Ten Hag. Ten Hag. The Manchester people vexed with Ten Hag, So Ten Hag went into a bank, and he walked into the bank, and he needed to cash some money. And the teller say, "I'm sorry, sir, you can't cash this check without ID." Ten Hag say, "I'm Ten Hag." The teller said to him, "Mr. Ten Hag, I don't know you, so we can't cash a check." Ten Hag said, "Jesus, I came all the way from the Manchester Stadium to cash this check. I need the cash." And the teller said, "Okay, I have an idea. Tiger Woods was here a couple of years ago, and he did same problem. But what Tiger Woods did, he set up a cup and just chipped the ball, and the ball just fly in the cup." And the man said that could only be Tiger Woods. That has to be Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? And similarly, a couple of years ago, Michael Jordan came in and he couldn't get no ID. But Michael Jordan just take the ball and glide through the air and just fling it down. And the man said that could only be Michael Jordan. And Ten Hag say, I don't have a clue. I'm clueless what to do. I don't know what I can do because I don't have those talents. I'm clueless. And the man say, "Okay, that's Ten Hag. How you want your money?" That's worse commentary. What's it?
I beat down Ten Hag though, man.
Well, Ten Hag is clueless.
I know. Fraggy was beating.
Do you remember the phone lines are now 1876 552 7406, and that's via WhatsApp only. 1876 552 7406.
Yeah,
Clueless Ten Hag.
Peter touched on the point about the cricket, and maybe 2 months ago, I was out, and one of our famous fast bowlers represented West Indies. Me and him talk, and the man was so upset.
That the one was a match?
Yeah, and he was blaming the government. Yeah. And he was saying, boy,
there's no way we can
he's affiliated with, and he said, boy, he might take for himself because he's so disappointed. The amount that without even get a host one.
We're going to do everybody just keep. How can we not get at least one match? The great Sabina Park, one of the biggest sporting cricket, one of the biggest cricket grounds.
We don't want to be
in the sport of cricket. Sabina Park, legendary.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Courtney Walsh, Chris Gayle,
Michael
Holding, George Headley. You name them.
Yeah, man. A lot of it. Marlon Samuels, you know what? History.
Plus, a we name Jamaica.
Yeah.
A we name Jamaica.
Exactly.
Simply put. And in the 2 ambassadors you have, you can name me 2 sporting Caribbean athletes with 2 bigger followings than these 2.
Bolt and
Chris Gayle. As ambassadors. And both of them are from where?
Jamaica.
And we can't get one match.
It's a shame. It's a shame, It's a shame. And listen, the man was chipping some words, man. The man upset with the government. I tell you, and I didn't know I didn't know in the details, but he might break it down and I said, boy, them don't support sports and and them can't believe this happened because the biggest thing, the World Cup, T20, we can't get even a game.
Single game.
The amount of people them say can benefit from it. Them say the jerk chicken man, the ABN, the whole entire Jamaica.
Well, how many Indians you think want come to Jamaica?
Tons. Them want to see the culture. It's a big the
Chris Gayle is
blunder.
an icon all across these cricketing countries. You know?
What I just said, boy, them,
I can understand
they
it.
gotta
But
fix it.
It comes
They
down
gotta
to our
fix it.
point that we always say Jamaica is not really a sporting country.
They gotta
Because
fix it.
Those stuff to me are no brainer.
I'm not gonna you have a set that really supports sports?
Of course.
I'll tell you this.
No matter on a whole. Like
Let us be real though. Back in the days, Portia was so involved with us. Even our table tennis fraternity, she was very much involved. Very much involved. So I can tell you that it's not everybody, but it seems as if it's kind of moving away from how it was before.
With those two ambassadors, I mean, two Jamaicans, point blank, it's not like we're not involved in and around it.
Yeah, big mistake.
It's like we don't have no pull.
I hear people saying, but how can we benefit? We're going to spend all of this money and how we're going to get. I say crazy. The amount of people and things that's going to come in.
Where have the infrastructure?
Exactly.
Sabina Park is right there.
And I'm using Chris Gayle. And you saying Bolt.
Yeah, it don't make sense. You know, other thing.
Oh my.
It's
Anyway.
not like you have Brian Lara and Dwight York.
Yeah.
Two Jamaican are promoting.
Yeah, two Jamaican are promoting.
Let us hope that they can make up for this big blunder. Let us hope that they can make up for it because
Another enough for cricket, you know.
yeah.
But Peter touching a point and knocking out Anthony Edwards.
No, I'm knocking him too.
Oh, let's go there. Time for basketball
Yeah,
because one thing with Primal, time flying.
yeah.
We have like 15 minutes left.
I'm not knocking him, but I watched the match last night, and Michael Jordan would have never stayed so quiet for the entirety of the match.
But you saw his interview afterwards,
No.
where he apologized and said, "Put the blame on me." I mean, he came out with little or no energy, and him apologized to the fans, him coaching staff, him teammates, and him saying that next game he gonna come better.
Yeah.
He don't know what happened, but it's all on him. And he blame himself.
Yeah.
And
No.
I mean, that's a start.
No.
At age 22 with that mindset.
No. Listen, Michael Jordan at age 22 was a beast. At age 22, I understand where you're coming from, and that's a start. Meaning him not blaming other people and blaming himself, but him don't have it. Him don't have that. Listen, MJ had energy all day, every day.
Yeah, but
MJ was
But
relentless.
hold on, in some people's eyes, LeBron is good. And look at LeBron at age 22 and what he did.
At 22?
Or even older than that, going into the NBA finals and scoring 6 points.
No, I agree.
Going scoreless in the quarter.
And
yet still
blaming.
have
No,
that
but I
career
respect.
right
I
after-
respect Anthony. No,
No,
but I'm
I'm
just saying that
to have that career
MJ.
after all those failures.
Yeah.
I mean, the kid is 22.
No, he's 22.
He's still up 2-1.
Yeah,
He
still up
have
to.
one half game. I mean, this is his first playoff run. I'm not making excuses for him, but I think that the media is hyping him up to compare him to Michael Jordan when, yes, he is not ready for that comparison, for one. Two, as I said, it's his first playoff run. He's doing good so far, one bad game. And him don't shy away from it and him put the pressure on himself and say, it's
that's
on
good.
me.
Yeah, I respect
So I
that.
give it not so much a hard grade on him. Yes.
No, it's not
we
a hard
blame-
grade.
Yeah, but to knock him down and say, oh, no.
Next time, you need to keep his mouth shut, though. You know.
Come on, he might injure himself.
No. Not in the press conference when they're making statements about I'm not quite like MJ because I have a 3-point shot. MJ didn't have one.
said that?
Just keep yourself
said
quiet,
that?
man. Yeah, man.
He said that?
The tweet.
no.
But he's saying the difference with him, though, him don't want to be compared to him because, Ray, and then in the last part of the statement, him say, oh, I have a 3-point shot, and MJ didn't.
But even so.
Anyway.
Let's look at the series in a whole, that it said. Minnesota, Denver. Minnesota went up to a low 2-love lead. Lost their home game last night. Down 2-1. Denver. Right back like champs. But we all said this series was going to be close.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we didn't expect Minnesota to take 2 in Denver, which to everybody's surprise. Most people thought the series was going to be over. Denver punched back. I think it's going to be a chess match. And, I mean, I still have Denver in 7.
Really?
It's very much. It's very possible. It's very possible.
I still have Denver.
Because here, what? Carl Anthony Towns him have a time when him will disappear
Okay,
too.
there you go.
You understand? Him have a
So it
time.
comes down to youth.
And Gobert, him head come and go as
to me,
as
Gobert is
well.
one of the most overrated players in the league.
Possibly. I agree. So I think if it go
Minnesota
to all,
good
if it go
perimeter-
to all, I think it's 4-2 Denver.
Minnesota
same
have
thing
good
last night,
perimeter
for-
defenders.
Hmm?
Good perimeter defense. I think that's one of their strengths. I mean, they forced Denver to play
Denver played fast last night.
high
you know.
court
Yeah.
press basketball.
And they were passing
I think Denver
right around
adjusted.
the
I think
court.
Denver attacked the rim more.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
early with Michael Porter Jr.
And they played with
Aaron
more
Gordon.
pace, yeah.
Jokic was passing really well.
Aaron God made a couple 3-pointers there with that. I mean, they went on a run. So timely shots. I mean, as I said, played fast. That Jamal Murray
yeah, man.
attacked the rim. So
Those
Denver-
shots that Carl is hit in the first 2 games, they're going to start to dry up. Those
Yep,
3-point
yep,
shots,
yep,
eventually them dry up.
And I think
you see
Denver have more firepower.
your
Denver
man way has better, Nasrid. If him don't play it good,
Yeah.
them don't have no chance. Because Nasrid have to be on the court to
stretch it
affect.
through and take out Gobert.
Exactly.
I think Gobert is
Yeah.
a non-factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you thought of Jokic passing? It was like Larry Bird.
Yeah,
No,
man.
always,
Yeah, man.
always,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
always.
Passing was amazing.
And he
Three-time
was
MVP.
playing. Yeah, he won the third.
I think he's the 9th person or 9th or 10th person overall to win 3 MVPs.
I think
And
Larry
it should have
Bird did
been
it.
fourth.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, Larry Bird did it.
Yeah, first.
MJ did it. Magic have 3 MVP. I mean,
Yeah.
Bill Russell have 3 MVP. To name a few off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
like I said, Jokic MVP performance last night. I mean, from a scene come out as a triple double, he missed it by 1 assist, but Denver responded. I think Minnesota responded again, and I think it will be a close game 4. But we see where all these series, they're going to be 2-1. Every series is going to be 2-1.
Yeah.
Because right now Denver is, Dallas is 1-1. 1-1 with Thunder. And
Match
it's
going on now,
halftime.
right?
It's
What's
halftime.
the score?
The halftime score is 52-51 to OKC.
Wow.
By 1 point, it's going to be
Good
a close
match, good match.
I mean, the winner going to be up 2-1, as I said.
Yeah.
Later on, Cavs Celtics, the winner going to be up 2-1.
Knicks and
But Knicks
Pacers is
Pacers 2-1. So the playoffs to me is very interesting, and
Yeah, good match.
I'm sticking with my picks where Denver versus Dallas next round, Celtics versus Knicks. Knicks last night game hurt me. I think Knicks should have won that game. I mean,
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Knicks
we're
played-
going fragging fight, but Knicks have a lot of injuries.
yeah, and
a lot
they're
of
playing
injuries.
a lot of players playing heavy minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, that match
I
could
don't
be
know if it's
demoralizing for
sustainable.
them,
I don't
but
think
they
it-
have the best player in the court with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that will be the factor. But the playoffs is nice, people. And every night you have a match to watch.
Yeah.
So we have 2 matches today. One's going on now, which is Mavs Thunder now at halftime, and later on we have the Cavs Celtics.
Okay, all right.
With time for fragging frag.
Yeah. What up? So, we could talk some local football now, because last week we were at the game. And I can say,
We are.
the whole Primal team were at the game. So I can say, JPL League and Owen Hill and his team, trust me, they outdid themselves. Peter, when I said they outdid themselves. Sabina, I've never seen Sabina Park that full. Not even a cricket game could get Sabina Park looking that full. And like I said, they made it a family-friendly event. Jerk people out. Halftime shows, and congrats to my co-host. Can't bet against a Watson. Never bet against a
A
Watson.
simple 1-3,
So it was a wonderful event. Arnett and Cavaliers ended 1-1. Thomas with a goal for Arnett and Cavallo for Cavaliers. Same thing for Waterhouse and Mount Pleasant. Sully McCullough for Mount Pleasant. Javian Bryan, leading goal scorer for Waterhouse and for the league. Same thing, 1-1. So we're entering the second leg of the semifinals. Deadlock tomorrow.
5 and 8
Waterhouse,
o'clock.
5 and 8 o'clock. Waterhouse,
Sabina
Mount
Park.
Pleasant.
Yeah.
5 o'clock. Arnett Cavaliers.
People come out. Trust me, it's
People.
an event.
You guys need to come out. It was
man.
something different. It was
The atmosphere
unexpected.
is
It's great.
Trust me.
It's great. Great. But
People turn out. And I've been to countries where I see football matches, and I've been to Madrid outside where there's a derby. I've been to Dortmund where I see Dortmund and Schalke playing, and I see people in the street traversing. When you go down by Sabina, you see people heading there, you know.
Yeah.
When you see the cars on the road, where they heading to Sabina. I see people
Everybody.
turn out.
Yeah, man. People
It
turn out,
remind me
man.
like
Turn
I'm
out. Turn
at
out.
Hamden Stadium, Celtics and Rangers this morning. So I just tell you.
yeah, so as I'm saying, it's a good turnout. But you lead me to me and Kane having a little discussion about the current Reggae Boys squad, and I was saying, who you think from the '98 squad who you think from the current squad could make that 98 squad?
So if you pick 2 squads, I mean, this discussion probably got till the rest of the month when it comes to Primal. But I leave this question for callers, not only callers this week, next week. Pose the question to the people listening again, and I want you to call in. Think about it.
Who from the 98 squad you think would make it to this current squad? And who from this current squad would be in the 98
So
squad?
people, you have the 2 squads
World
at
Cup
your
98
disposal.
squad.
And
Deal?
you're picking a squad of
Deal?
a starting 11.
Really, first of all, none of the backline from this current squad can make the backline from 98. Not one.
The Blake.
Not one.
There's only the keeper going in.
Huh?
The keeper. I say Jay Blake alone.
Only the keeper going in. But I have to put some more thought in it and look fully on the squad. Because Tapper half a play. And Peter Cargill half a play.
Exactly, the defensive mid, yeah.
No, Winston
wasn't on that team. It must be before. But Winston is our best midfielder, but he had issues. Yeah.
Pearl have
Andy
to
Williams
play.
half in the team.
Pearl have to play.
So you're telling me the entire 98 team.
Them probably swap.
And the coach.
They probably swap Mikel Antonio Diamberton, probably. I don't know.
Sorry, guys. Obviously, Dean Burton's spot will be the suspect spot.
Yeah.
Obviously. That's obvious.
Especially at his young age at the time. I think 21 there about. Although he scored some
Who
crucial
you say you'd
goals.
replace him with Mikel?
Probably,
You
yeah.
think
And Demar Gray have to play. But if we find out if we put in Demar Gray.
the right winger will make the team?
Shorty Malcolm.
No,
Daily?
Aston Villa.
Bailey. Leon will make the team?
But remember, he's not in the squad no.
Would Leon make the 90?
He would have asked Leon Bailey that. He would definitely say yes. But people have them opinions and views. But it's a good question.
That's
Not
a
to
good,
knock anybody from the 98 squad.
that's a good question, still.
But even so, we're not knocking people from the 98 squad or knocking people from this squad. But we're just looking at the pool and the talent because 98 team did it. This team, we want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think
Possibly
should
more
do it.
talented.
So we're comparing both teams because, I mean, hey, that's what we do. Sports, we always go have debates and discussion.
Froggy, please don't mix up talent because they're playing in a professional league. I don't think they're more. I don't think they're more talented.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't see it.
Well,
I
I
don't
say
see
it's
it.
just a keeper alone. You know.
I think this probably
Majority of the players from the 98 team they're
Maybe I feel that it's
comfortable with the ball at them foot.
Maybe I feel-
Most of them, they had when the ball at them foot, they're
Yeah.
comfortable. Tapper, every single
And the
one of
fees were
them.
worse than
And we need a
time.
defensive midfielder. Peter Cargill, half it in the team.
Yeah, of course.
Fitzroy Simpson, with that work rate, maybe him and Bobby Reed toss up.
Bobby would make the team.
I
the thing is, Bobby
I
Reed-
prefer Fitzroy over Bobby still.
But Bobby
As a
Reed can,
midfielder, as
but
a
even so,
midfielder,
Bobby
yeah.
Reed can get that
That-
spectacular goal.
that goal,
Fitzroy
like-
Simpson not score, man.
Yeah,
But so
man.
maybe, but
I hear a person
but guess
saying
what, no?
Ethan Pinnock over Goodison.
Who?
I hear a person saying Ethan Pinnock over Goodison.
But it's a
Pepe.
good thing. You have to look, we just trying it out now. We have to really look at it though.
and dice
You have to
because,
really look
I
at
mean,
it.
we're close to the end of the show, and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't even touch on Champions League round up.
Yeah, you have to go run that up right
Man
now.
City going for their 4th straight title. I mean, total dominance in England right now. The top of the
Yeah.
league with 2 games to go. I mean, there's a
And
2-point
they see how they-
advantage over Arsenal.
and they close
down
85
the
to
goal
83.
difference.
I think the top 4 is secure. Villa should play Champions League football next year. They lost out in the Conference League earlier in the week to Olympiacos. So rounding out football, Champions League final, which is June 1st at Wembley, one of the big stadiums in the world, one of the biggest football arenas. Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund. Cinderella story, I'm going with Borussia Dortmund. Next week we break that down more. So Real Madrid versus
Very
Borussia
real ones.
Dortmund. We have Atalanta versus the hottest team of the year, Bayer Leverkusen, in
Yeah.
the Europa League finals, who are going for their treble,
50th and
trying to
50th.
win Europa League. Already wrapped up Bundesliga, trying to win the DFB Pokal Cup. So Bayer
you're
Leverkusen
telling
versus
me-
Atalanta, and Olympiacos versus Fiorentina in the Conference League.
Bayern Leverkusen
And I
is-
said,
It's the City win the league, right?
City should win the league and should win their 4th. Although one thing with sports is always full of drama.
Yeah.
And
With two games to
two
go.
games to go.
to go
Yeah.
2-point lead.
2-point lead.
Goal difference
Right.
goes down a little bit.
It don't come down to goal difference. Just don't.
It's up to Man U tomorrow.
Man U
Your
play
team.
Arsenal tomorrow. Another
Yes.
big match tomorrow.
So if Man U beat Arsenal, it's a
But Man U will beat
Right now,
Arsenal.
Man U looking to finish 8th in the league, and then I said, I'll probably be a grandfather before I see Man U back at the top of the table. And I mean, no succession planning. I
Yeah.
mean, after
That's
Alex
the problem.
Ferguson,
Succession planning.
nothing is being
was
done
there.
there, and Man U fans are just
And I blame every
noisy
coach.
neighbor right now
I
because
blame
Man
every
City
coach
is
after that.
Manchester is blue. We see where City is dominating the league and about to win their 4th straight title.
Which is no
Pep
problem, which is a
Guardiola.
record.
Yes.
Yeah, so as I said, football round up quickly for you. And I said tomorrow, try to head down to Savannah Park. Today, head to the stadium, watch the track and field. I mean, NBA playoffs heating up. Hey, to me, this is one of the
Best
nicest
playoff series.
playoffs in a while. Because we see our rivals renewing with the Knicks and the Pacers. We see the youngsters stepping up. I mean, Ant, Shea. I mean, you have the European flavor where you have Luka, Jokic.
Yeah.
I mean, Celtics, one of the most historic teams, beating teams. So,
Yeah.
to round up people, enjoy the sports over the weekend. Man U Arsenal tomorrow, Savannah Park, Chakamfi Stadium. And from the Primal Sports Section, sports desk, time flies around the sports section. Hey,
Yeah.
people. One love, peace,
Again.
keep it safe for the weekend.
Again, big up the people in Fit FM. Can't leave them out.
6.7, can't leave them out. People on the Primal 4K up.
World Wide Web.
One love, keep
Yeah.
safe, and enjoy your weekend.